Welcome to the channel. We are dusting off a classic from the backlog in this one. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball for the Super Nintendo. This is one of the greatest baseball games of all time, and it's aged well. It's very arcadey, but it's super fun. There's skill to it. There's some quirks. And I'm playing this on the original hardware. I was able to get my Super Nintendo connected through the capture card. It works great. The video, the audio, everything is authentic. The plan is to play a full season with the Seattle Mariners. Now, one of the quirks in this game is that the only player with his actual name featured in the game is Ken Griffey Jr. himself. All of the other players have fake names. Some of them are historical figures, some of them are celebrities and such, and some of them are the names of actual designers and producers of the game itself. The nostalgia hit is hard, but like I said, this game is timeless. I'm so excited to get into this one. I've been itching to play it. I recently hooked it up. I played a little bit and I decided what a great game from the backlog to play for the channel. So let's get to it. This should be a fun one. All right, here we go. One of the best intros in any game I can remember growing up. All right, we're going to play a season. We're going to start a new one. You only get one save slot. Man, what do we do? 26 games. 78, 162. I mean, 162 is kind of insane. But I think we go full. There was a proposed division change. There was a big division format change between 1993 and 1994. I think we go with 94, just because that's where things were after this. It's more recent, more modern. I mean, look at some of the teams that and the logos from the time. The Expos, of course. RIP. Astros with a very different logo. This is what they feature for most of the 90s, early 2000s. I mean, they had this logo for quite some time. The Marlins logo, the original. Rockies had a great logo at the time. The Padres with the pinstripes. Blue Jays logo is a little bit different. Texas, much different. I think Texas really improved theirs over time, truthfully. This is when they were the California Angels. But we are going to go with the Seattle Mariners. Tigers logo, of course, is another one that is different. Now, one fun fact as far as players go. Tyngdale, starting pitcher that we'll feature here today, that is real-life Randy Johnson. There's a couple other players, too, with names you'll definitely recognize, whether you are old enough to have grown up during this era or not. I'm going to make one potential. Let's just look at our lineup, actually. So the Mariners roster, these names are actually Nintendo of America employees. Tyngdale, our ace pitcher, is real-life Randy Johnson. Osen, our shortstop, is Omar Vizquel. Jay Hutt is Jay Buhner. H. Lincoln is former player Brett Boone. G. Sinfield, who is George Sinfield, a writer for Nintendo, was real-life player Mike Blowers. And I'm quite certain that D. Brooks, our designated hitter, was Edgar Martinez. So the Toronto Blue Jays are players from the Wigan Warriors Rugby League team. E. Hanley fills in for infielder Darnell Coles. J. Money stands in for second baseman Roberto Alomar, pretty familiar name. M. Afia fills in for middle reliever Danny Cox. B. Mather stands in for starting pitcher Juan Guzman. M. Dermott stands in for pitcher Pat Henkin. K. Scarrett stands in for first baseman John Olerud. A. Platt stands in for utility infielder Alfredo Griffin. And D. Betts fills in for Paul Molitor. Let's get to game one.
Play ball.
will be on the mound first. The national anthem started. I accidentally kind of skipped that. Money leads off for the Blue Jays. Hitting 102 on the gun. Randy Johnson. He was known to throw hard, especially in an era where that was a little bit less common than today's game. We get a strikeout. And you can see Money very upset, yelling at the umpire. Not sure why. Those were swung through pitches. And ground ball to third. And he's going to beat that out. Infield single for the Blue Jays. Here's Sales. Get a healthy lead over there at first. I don't think I've ever picked somebody off from first base, or any base for that matter, in this game. Well, the CPU, that is. You can see the awkward camera that you have to try to field with. It makes for a challenge defensively. Fortunately, I've learned over time how to use it well, but for new players, that is a steep learning curve. There's a powerful hitter in Jack, and he's got a single down the right field line as it actually hits the white line. And they're going to have 2 runners on, but 2 outs. And ground ball up the middle. We'll take the play to 1, and we retire the side. The Mariners are due up. We have Osen. Real life again. Omar Vizquel. Tremendous defensive shortstop. He's going to hit a hard liner on the ground to short and get thrown out at first. Here's Lincoln. Brett Boone. And the slow pitch. Gets me every time. Now they usually like to come inside on the second one. We take that for a ball. That's rare. Lincoln swings through another. It's 1-2. As he blows a huge bubble. And we're a little late on this one, but we pop it to right, and it's a base hit as it lands in front of the right fielder. So we have one on for our number 3 hitter, the one and only Ken Griffey Jr. And Griffey rips one to right. It is caught. A shoestring catch. Runner safe at first. There's 2 down. Here's Hutt. Jay Buhner in real life. He pulls one to third base. That's probably going to retire the side, and does. Scoreless first inning. The Jays are back up. Betts had great numbers from the season prior. And he will start this inning off with a single to left. Here's McGinty. Or McGinty. He'll swing through one, 0-1. We throw a slow pitch. He swings through this one. It's 0-2. And he somehow reaches his bat out as if he has an oar. And he knocks this one into left. It's down, but the runner doesn't go. And so even though it was a fair ball and landed in front of our left fielder, we get a force out at second base. So 1 down. 103. That's filthy. The cutter at 103. 0-1. Slow pitch. Caught on the line by Vizquel, otherwise known as Osen. And there are 2 down. We're going to pick him off. He's safe. I'm convinced that one of these days, I'll get him. Low. 0-1 as he swings through the slow ball. 101 on the gun. It's 0-2. He reaches out and pokes this one. Caught on the run by Osen. The Mariners retire the side. The Blue Jays have 3 hits now. Here's James leading off the bottom of the second for us. He'll pull one to right. It's down, but the second baseman scoops it up. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Brooks. Edgar Martinez. Drives one to right. Caught on the run. A little bit of a leap from the right fielder. There are 2 down. Here's Sinfield. He'll swing through one. It's 0-1. Slow ground ball to first. And another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. Money will lead it off, their leadoff hitter. He's got a hit. And we're able to cut that one off. That'll hold him to just a single. That brings up Gregory. Pop fly right to the left of the catcher. He's under it. And 1 down. Incredible speed from our catcher. He tests him over at first, but he was safe. 103 again on that cutter. Inside sweeping curve at 64. And that one's driven deep to left center. That's trouble. Griffey's not going to be able to run this one down. It will be held to just a single, however, and the runner will only advance a second. But here is their cleanup hitter with 2 on and just 1 out. He gets a hold of one, but it looks like he got a little bit underneath this one. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Fortunate to avoid any trouble there. Scarrett's up. Wow, 363 last season. I believe this was Paul Molitor. And he's got himself a base hit. It's going to be bases loaded, 2 outs. And a 332 hitter will not be able to get in a run. We get the force at third. Fielder's choice. End of inning. We're still scoreless. They have 6 hits to just our 1. Sandhop flexing here at the plate. And he swings through a 50-mile-per-hour slow ball. Gonna pop this one right at the first baseman. We got 1 down. That'll bring up Harmon. He's not much of a power threat, but he's quick. We're gonna try to get something going. He bunts, but it's right back to the pitcher. That'll be 2 down. And we could go 1, 2, 3 again here. We're back to the top of the order with Osen. He drives one deep to left center. That's way back. Gone! And just like that, the Mariners strike. And it's 1-0. 433 to left center. Osen goes yard. Mariners take the lead. Here's Lincoln. Lincoln with a sharp line drive to right falls right in front of the right fielder. And we've got consecutive hits here. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's Griffey. Swings through on 0-1. Shows bunt. Decides to swing. He pulls us to right. Second baseman fields it. Takes the force at second for some reason, even though he's going to his left. That'll retire the side. We do get on the board. It's 1-0. McGinty back up for the Blue Jays. And that's misplayed by Osen. And it'll be a single. They're not going to give him an error. They'll give him a base hit. They start off the inning with another leadoff single. 0-2 quickly to Bell. Tyngdale fires him in there. He pulls this somehow to left center. This is a tough play. Griffey diving catch. And there's 1 down. Now that would have been trouble if that got past Griffey, but he makes an incredible play. And we have 1 out with the 1 on. Ooh, just off the corner. 1-1. 2-1. Lowe with a good eye up there. He pulls this one slowly to short. Force it second. Turns it. Got him. Double play. And that'll retire the side. We're on to the bottom of the 4th. Jay Hutt will lead it off. And kind of a lazy line drive to second base. And a quick first out for the Mariners. And 0-1. James swings through one. Pulls this one and rolls it over to first. We got 2 down. Here's Brooks. Couldn't connect on the 50 mile. I mean, it's asking a lot when you go from about 100 miles per hour down to 50. Incredible changeup. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. We go on to the 5th. Money back up for his 3rd appearance. And a hard ground ball to first, scooped up over there by James, and he touches first for the first out. Here's Gregory. He'll pull one right at the third baseman, Sinfield. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Sales. Inside, off the plate, 1-0. Another slow ball. That'll land foul. 1-1. This one's rolled over to short. Osen makes the throw. And they're quickly retired. 1-2-3. Bottom 5. Still 1-0 Mariners. Here's Sinfield. Little late on that one. He'll foul it off. Lands harmlessly in foul territory. Sinfield pulls an inside pitch. Shortstop dives and makes the play and fires to first to get him out easily. And 1 out. Here's Sandhop, our catcher. Oh, he gets a hold of one, but pulls it foul. It's 0-1. Dermott's still on the mound for the Blue Jays. And it's 0-2 as that's fouled straight back. Now you never know what to expect here. He gets him with the slow ball. I thought it was coming. And he breaks his bat in frustration. Wow. I mean, 49 miles per hour is crazy. The 9-hitter to left. Gone. Probably the least expected guy to go yard on the team, at least in our starting lineup. And that's 4-12 to left. As he goes oppo, and we have 2 solo home runs. Osen, who homered earlier, will pop out to first, but we're back on the board. Another solo home run. It's 2-0. Here's Jack, top of the 6th. Hard ground ball. Shortstop, diving play. Got him at first. That'll bring up Scarrett. 0-1 to Scarrett. He swings through it. And a slow ground ball to second. He's thrown out, 2 down. Here's Betts. Tingdale gets another swinging strike. 75 on that one. This one softly grounded to third. Make the throw. Got him. Bottom 6. It's 2-0 Mariners. Here's Lincoln. Swings through it. Got him with the off speed. 69 on that one. Nice. Driven deep. Right field. Not deep enough. Right fielder's underneath it. He made the catch. Here's Griffey. And the kid. Rips a liner to left. That's down for his first hit. Is he going to go for 2? He is. What kind of arms the left fielder have? A decent one, but not good enough. A double for Ken Griffey Jr. Cover athlete. Here's Hutt. Is that our first base runner of the game? Oh, boy. He hits a line drive at the shortstop. He catches it, but Griffey is able to get back in time to not get tagged up. 2 outs. James, right at the third baseman. He is retired, and so is the side. We go on to the 7th. 2-0 Mariners. Here's McGinty for his 3rd appearance. And what a play in deep short by Osen. Got him at first. He's got an incredible arm. 1 down. Here's Bell. 100 on the gun, 0-1. Slow ball. Another hit at Osen. Ground ball. Got him at 1. And that's a 2nd out. That brings up Lowe. Lowe. Base hit. Center field. Blue Jays with their 8th hit of the game. Money, a dangerous hitter. Could tie this with 1 swing. And oh my goodness. He does. An incredible jinx. I was worried about, he's a great leadoff hitter. I've had trouble with him before. 488. Wow. He goes oppo for a 488-foot home run, and we are tied up in the 7th. Tingdale is pissed. 3rd baseman Sinfield makes the throw to first, and we do retire the side, but the damage is done. We're tied up as we go to the 7th inning stretch here in Seattle. Here's Brooks. Slow ball. I knew it was coming, and I still missed. 0-1. Hard ground ball to first. What a backhand over there. 1 down for the good guys. Sinfield's up. Another slow ball. Another swing and a miss. 48 miles per hour. That's incredible. Wow, a comeback right at the pitcher. He makes the catch. That's the 2nd out. Here's Sandhop. Sandhop, base hit. Center field. Will extend the inning. That brings up Harmon. The little engine that could. With a home run in his last appearance. This time a slow ground ball. It's going to be a tough play. They take the force at 2nd. Harmon probably beats that out at 1st. We go to the 8th. What do we do here on the mound? We're going to leave Tingdale in. He's not tired yet. No visible signs. We'll draw a foul ball on the first pitch of the 8th. And a line out to 3rd. 1 down. Here's Jack. He'll take a strike looking, 0-1. Ground ball to short. Osen to first, got him, 2 down. Brings up Scarrett. 0-1, he looks at a strike. Pop fly, caught on the run by our second baseman, Lincoln. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 2. Osen. The slow ball gets us again, 0-1. And soft ground ball. Shortstop. Got him by a step. 1 down. Here's Lincoln. Another slow ball. Another swing and a miss. I don't know why they don't just throw it every time. A little late on that one as it's fisted over to first base. Second out. Here's Griffey. Griffey, hard line drive, left field caught on the run. We go down 1-2-3, and we will move to the 9th inning, tied up. Tyngdale still on the mound. 0-1, fouled straight back. Takes a strike looking, it's 0-2. Pokes this one, base hit to right field. He's going for 2. Hutt makes the throw. Got him at second. That's a mistake. Hutt's got an arm out there. It's 0-1. Ooh, Tyngdale starting to get a little bit tired. You can see it visibly. Pop fly over second base, and that one's down for another hit for the Blue Jays. So with 1 down and 1 on, what do the Mariners do? We're going to give him a chance to go at Bell here. We're probably not going to want to play this one too dangerously, as that is another base hit for the Blue Jays, and they have 2 on with just 1 out, and we might need to make a change. The 9-hitter up. A good debut for Tyngdale. He does give up 12 hits, which is a lot, but just 2 runs. Let's bring in Sather. He's our setup guy. See what he can do. 1 down. We need a double play ball. Lowe's a switch hitter. See, he moves over to the left side here. And slow pop to second. It's on the ground. We turn 2 and end the inning, and we go bottom 9, all tied up. Can we walk it off at home in our season opener on opening day? Buhner. Base hit to left center. Good start to the 9th. Winning run at first. Here's James. James deep to right field. Caught. Didn't quite get enough. Ooh, close play at first. He does get back in time. 1 out. Here's Brooks. We hit a slow ball, but we foul it straight back. Unbelievable. Brooks pulls this over to third. This could be a double play. It is. It ends the inning. We're going to extra innings on opening day. Sather's going to stay out here. Now here's Money. Money, he tied it up. He tied this game for the Blue Jays with his last appearance, but this time he lines out to short, and there's 1 down in the 10th. Gregory's up. Takes a strike looking right down the middle of the plate. And a ground ball to short. 2 down. Can we get out of this inning? 2 down. Sales takes a strike looking. Another strike looking. Is he also a switch hitter? I don't remember him hitting on the left side before. He pops this one out to right. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3 in the 10th. Bottom 10, Sinfield, Sandhop, Harmon. Bottom of the order. Driven deep to right, but foul. 0-1. Dermott's still out there for the Blue Jays, but he is getting tired. Another deep fly ball that's foul. Surprised they're leaving him in. We wait for the slow ball, and we still drive it foul. 3 consecutive foul balls to deep right. Oh, he gets us with another one. I had a feeling, but I couldn't. That's how I feel, too. Here's Sandhop. He fouls one off the first baseline, 0-1. And we're late on that one. I thought he was maybe going slow. It's 0-2. Gets us late again, but we foul it off. Sitting on that slow ball right now. We're late again. Foul it off. What an at-bat. And second baseman's going to have a shot at this one. Throws him out at first. 2 down. Here's Harmon. Again, he homered earlier. This one's going to be a slow grounder to third. He's quick, but not quick enough. That ends our opportunity in the 10th. We go on to the 11th. Cleanup hitter leading it off for the Blue Jays. Sather's going to stay in the bump. And that is going to fall in for a hit. They get the leadoff runner on. How to bring up Scarrett. Oh boy, that's trouble. That is trouble. We misplay this one, and it gets them an extra base. We're going to have second and third. What a throw. With nobody out. We are in a jam. A swinging strike one. Foul, strike two. A strikeout would be big. Fouls it straight back. Still 0-2. He lines this one to left. It's caught on the run by Harmon. A dangerous play. But we make it, and we have 1 down. Sather getting a little tired. We're going to go ahead and make another pitching change. We don't want to take any chances here. I don't love the rest of our pen besides Shirk. Now, given the fact that we cannot get a save this game, we're going to bring him in. They've doubled our hit total. 14-7. Even though he's a lefty, he's the best option we have left. Just warning him with that step off, I guess. McGinty pokes this one to left. It's stopped on the dive. It does fall for a hit, but the runners do not advance. The bases are loaded with 1 out, and that might have been best case scenario beyond getting an out there. Driven to left, but foul. Wow. With the bases loaded, that was scary. 0-1. 0-2. He gets him to chase. He chases again. But it's hit, and the catch is made by Osen at short. 2 down. Here's Lowe. Can we escape this jam? Fouled straight back. 0-1. Oh, don't hit him. 1-1. Pop to right. Down for a hit. No. The Blue Jays take the lead 3-2. Unbelievable. And here's Money with the bases loaded. Ground ball right back at the mound. We retire the side, but not before giving up the go-ahead run. Bottom of the 10th. The 11th, sorry. Here's Osen. Dermot's still in the game. Osen pops this one up to left center. It falls for a hit. Wow, what happened out there? Leadoff runner's on. Slow pitch driven to right center. It's down for a hit. We're going for 2. The cutoff throw is late. Second and third, nobody out. And Ken Griffey Jr.'s up. I got to catch my breath. Wow. I guess if Osen goes right away, we hesitated in case that was caught. He probably scores, but it's second and third, nobody out. Tying run, just 90 feet away. Slow ball gets Griffey to swing through 45. Griffey to left. Down for a hit. Tying run will score. Lincoln's going to stay at second, but it's first and second. Nobody out. We are tied. They're finally going to make a pitching change. Dermot is pulled. And you got to wonder and second guess the manager a little bit here. They're going to bring in Afia. And oh my, that's ripped to third, but caught on the run. 2 down. Or 1 down, sorry. James, that was the first out of the inning. James pops this one up. It's down! It's down for a hit, but they're going to get a force at third. I thought that had no way of falling. 2 down, a base running error. Brooks to right. He might have got jammed a bit. And that's caught. Wow. We're going to go to the 12th. Each team scores 1 more. Shirk's going to stay in. Here's Gregory. He takes a strike looking. And line to short. He makes the catch on the run. Does Osen. It's 1 down. Here's Sales. 2 down. That's hit right at Griffey in center. And here's Jack. Oh, Jack turns on one hard, but pulls it well foul. 0-1. Dangerous hitter. Takes the ball looking. Pulls this one right. Oh, my. We misplayed at third. It's a base hit. Tough play. But they extend the inning. Here's Scarrett. Slow grounder. We'll flip it to second and end the inning. Another chance to walk it off. It's Sinfield, Sandhop, Harmon, bottom of the order again. Bottom 12. Pop fly. Caught by the second baseman. 1 down. Here's Sandhop. Sandhop. Liner. Base hit to right. It gets past the right fielder. Sandhop going for 2. Close play. He's in. With 1 out, we have a double. Harmon. A chance to be a hero. No. Line drive to third is caught. 2 down. Top of the order. Here's Osen. Osen pulls it. Right at the first baseman. We're going to the 13th inning. This is incredible. On opening day, Shirk's getting tired. We got to make another pitching change. Man, with what we have left, what do we do? McManus is technically a starter. He may be our long reliever. We're going to go that route just in case this goes a couple more innings or a few more. You never know. So he'll pitch to Betts. Betts, wow, finds a hole in the infield. And he's going for 2. And he's well out. Wow. A greedy play by Betts. He's thrown out at second. 1 down to start off the inning after a base hit. Tough play in the hole. Shortstop Osen with the diving play and a fire to first to get him. 2 down. That brings up Bell. Bell, right back to the mound. Soft little liner. Now to retire the side, we got Lincoln, Griffey, Hutt. Chance to walk it off. What a crazy first pitch. 0-1. 0-2. He paints the corner. Slow pitch driven to right. It's deep. It's foul. It falls foul late. And he gets him. And Lincoln is pissed. Griffey's up. 1 down. Oh, the hold of one and hits that one foul to left. Griffey up the middle. Fielded by second base. 2 down. Last hope for the inning is Hutt. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one's driven to right. That's down for a hit. It's hit so hard, we're not sure we can get 2, but we're going to go for it because it's a winning run. He's in there, just safe. He slides under that throw. With 2 out, there is a winning run at second. Here's James. James! Base hit to left. Right at the left fielder. Don't have a chance to advance beyond third. It's runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's Brooks. Brooks to left. Caught. The game continues. My goodness. McManus will stay in for the 14th. Lowe hits this one right at Griffey in center. He doesn't even have to move. 1 down. Money back up. Looks at a ball. Watches a strike. A slow pitch. And it's 2-1. And a crazily high fly ball. Griffey's got to come a long way for this one. He makes the catch. Oof. Tough play. Gregory with 2 down. Fouls one straight back. 0-1. And rips this one well foul down the first base line. 0-2. He pulls this one to right. Pitch well off the plate, and it's a base hit. That extends the inning. 1 on with 2 down, and that brings up Sales. Sales, comebacker. Fires to first, does McManus, and retires the side. Sinfield, Sandhoff, Harmon. Bottom of the order again. Bottom of the 14th. This ball's hit pretty deep to right. It will fall for a hit. Sinfield gonna go for a leadoff double, and he's got it. Leadoff double, winning run at second. Nobody out. Here's Sandhoff. Bunts down the first baseline. Pitcher fields. Throws to first. Got him. Runner advances to third. Sandhoff with a sac bunt. Harmon with a chance to win it. Straight back. That one's fouled. 0-1. He bunts. It's a squeeze. Play at the plate. Got him. It's a collision. He's out. Oh my goodness. Osen's up. And base hit to left. They extend the game. The winning run will move into scoring position at second. What a play. What a call. I don't... Lincoln! Base hit! It gets to the wall. Harmon will score. And the Mariners will walk it off in 14 innings. Are they going to count this run? I mean, the game was already over. But they'll count the run. I guess the rules were different then. The Mariners outlast the Blue Jays 5-3, I guess, in 14 innings. A combined 36 hits. Looking at the box score, 7 at-bats for the first 3 hitters for Toronto. Jack goes 3 for 6. Man. Lincoln goes 4 for 7 today. And Brooks with a rough one, 0 for 6. Lincoln to 2 RBIs. You will notice there are not many strikeouts. The Philly star signs a massive $100 million contract. Yeah, that's really nothing anymore, but at that point in time, that would have been crazy. So we're 1-0. Scores around the league. Atlanta, top Chicago. Houston over Philly. The Marlins over the Dodgers. Mets over the Rockies. Expos over the Reds. Texas over Baltimore. Boston over Kansas City. Oakland over Detroit. Yankees over the Cleveland Indians. And these are the results for April 6th. The following day, the Twins open up their season with a 5-2 win. This is the day that we played. So game 2, Tofty versus Leiden. We're still at the Seattle Kingdom. Here we go, game 2. Money will lead it off again for the Blue Jays. We'll take a strike looking, 0-1 to start the game. And ground ball is short. Osen will make the play at 1. Here's Gregory. Gregory pop fly. Fielded by Lincoln at second. Throws to 1. And 2 down. That brings up Sales. Sales, line drive to right center. Base hit. Here's Jack. Swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Looks at a ball to make it 1-1. And he's got a base hit to left. That'll make it first and second with 2 out. Scarrett swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Lincoln will field the second one and flip it to second base to retire the side. 2 hits, but the Blue Jays go scoreless. Here's Osen, leading off the batting for the Mariners. He's got a base hit into left. 1 on, nobody out. Lincoln. The hot start in game 1. He continues it in game 2. Base hit. Center field. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Here's Griffey. Griffey rolls one over to second base. This could be trouble. They're going to... Oh my goodness. They go for the lead runner at third, and he's safe. Base is loaded. Nobody out. J. Hutt up to bat. Swings through the first pitch. 0-1. Pulls this one into left field. Base hit. That'll score the lead runner. It's 1-0 Mariners. The bases remain loaded with nobody out. The organist trying to get the crowd excited here. James, another base hit. That might score 2. Everybody's going to move up 2 bases. They throw all the way home. He's safe. A 2-run double for James. It's 3-0. Second and third, nobody out. Here's Brooks. He went 0 for yesterday. Can he redeem himself? No. They should have thrown to second. They would have had a double play. 1 out. He's unable to drive a run in. Here's Sinfield. Sinfield fouls one off. 0-1. Sinfield deep to right center. That's caught on the run. Wow. I thought we had that one. 2 outs. Sand hop up. And we're going to strand those 2 runners. We had nobody out and runners on second and third. We couldn't get any more in. I mean, we're happy with 3 runs, but we definitely could have had 4 or 5. So 3-0 going into the top of the second. That one's driven deep, but foul. Oh, collision over there. Hopefully he's okay. He rounds into the wall. Another deep foul ball to left. It's 0-2 to Betts. Toft gets him to strike out. And Betts is upset. I'm not sure why. He swung at all 3 of those. McGinty rolls it to short. Osen fires to 1. He's got him. 2 down. Here's Bell. Bell takes a strike. 0-1. 69. Nice. Driven deep to left. Gone. The Blue Jays are on the board. It's 3-1. D. Bell, the catcher, with his first home run of this season. And here's Lowe. Lowe hits one hard to right, but it lands foul. The 0-1. Pop to left. Tough play. Harmon dives and fields it, but it's off the ground. So with 2 outs, they'll have a runner on. They extend the inning. Here's Money. I don't know which it is. I'm assuming it's Money. Money, he's got a double. His hot hitting continues. Second and third with 2 out. Here's Gregory. Gregory, line or ground ball, fielded by Lincoln, and that will harmlessly end the inning. They get 1 back. They do have 5 hits, but it's 3-1 Mariners. Bottom of the second. Harmon, pop fly. What a catch at short. Leaping grab, 1 out. Osen. Another pop fly. Another catch by the shortstop. 2 down. Lincoln. Lincoln rips one to left field. A 2-out single. Man, his hot hitting continues. He's 2 for 2 today. Griffey. Soft grounder to short. That'll end the inning. Fielder's choice. We go to the third. Here is Sales. 0-1. He looks at a fastball. Ball 1. 1-1. 1-2. He's watched 3 pitches so far. And he manages to put this one in. Here's Jack. Jack. Line drive. Left field. Another single for Jack. Harmon makes a great play to keep that one in front of him. And with 1 out, there's 1 on. I don't know where the pickoff throw is going. He went to second base. 2 outs. Here's Betts. 0-1. 0-2. Betts swings through one. He's livid. That'll end the inning. Toft already has more strikeouts than Tingdale did yesterday. Here's Hutt. Hutt with a line drive to center. It's caught. Wow. Shoestring catch. 1 out. And James starts his at-bat off with a foul ball. Fouls another one back. It's 0-2. and he lines out to third. 2 down. Here's Brooks. A base hit down the third baseline. He's going for 2. And he's got a stand-up double. Sinfield will come up with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. And another base hit. It'll be runners on the corners. That will not be able to score a run. But we extend the inning. Here's Sandhop. Sandhop! Base hit! Run scores. 4-1 Mariners. Here's Harmon. Swings through the first pitch. 0-1. And rolls one over to second. That'll end the inning. But the Mariners get one. And we go up 4-1 going into the 4th inning. McGinty. Swings through the first one. Soft liner to third. Great play by Sinfield. There's 1 down. Here's Bell. He homered last time. Not this time. Osen scoops it up. Throws to first. 2 down. Here's Lowe. 0-1 to Lowe. 0-2 to Lowe. Fouled off. Remains 0-2. And ripped hard to right. It's caught on the run by Hutt. Bottom 4. Top of the order. Osen. Base hit left field. That's going to get to the wall. And it'll be a leadoff double. Got some hot hitting today for the Mariners. Lincoln's already 2 for 2. Lincoln. Caught. Third baseman fields that one. 1 down. Here's Griffey. Swings through the first pitch. 0-1. Pulls one to right, and it's a base hit. Runners on the corners. Just 1 out. Here's Hutt. And, ooh, that one's caught by the first baseman. Dangerous play. 2 down. Here's James. James with a clutch 2-out hit. Another run for the Mariners. And Seattle goes up 5-1. They're going to make a pitching change in just the 4th inning. Leiden gets the hook. Afia, who we saw yesterday in extra innings, will come in. Second appearance already in the series. And he'll draw a 3rd out. 5-1 Mariners. We go to the 5th. Here's Money. Money base hit center. Leadoff runners on. Here's Gregory. Gregory lines out to first. 1 out. Runner gets back. Gonna bring up Sales. Sales. Ground ball to third. They can't get the relay throw. So 2 down. Jack to third. That is his 3rd hit of the game. Everything to left field for him. Runners are going to hold first and second. 2 down. Here's Scarrett. Tough play to right. He's got another hit. They're going to send the runner. Hutt's got a strong arm. He got him at home. What a throw. Jay Hutt. Bottom 5. Mariners are still up 5-1. Sinfield swings through the first pitch. 0-1. And a base hit to left. 1 on, nobody out. Sandhop. Soft ground ball to second. This could be 2, and it is easily a quick double play. Now to bring up Harmon. Tries to bunt and misses. 0-1. Harmon slaps one to third. He's got it. 3 outs. We go to the 6th. Here's Betts. Betts ground ball to short. Osen fires to 1. Got him there. We try to go around the horn and get cut off just before we can get all the way and reach second base and make it all the way around. This next play, ground ball to short. Oh, again, can't make it around the horn before the next batter. But another ground ball to short, another force at first. Side is retired. Bottom 6. Here's Osen. Osen. Soft liner caught by the shortstop. 1 down. That'll bring up Lincoln. Lincoln swings through one, 0-1. Lincoln hits a liner to short. That's caught. 2 down. Griffey. Griffey to left. That'll fall. He's going to go for a double. Going to be a close play, but he's in there. 2-out double for Ken Griffey Jr. Here's Hutt. We're going to steal. Oh, we're stealing third? What are we doing? And Griffey's picked off. Wow. Ken Griffey Jr. gets a little greedy at second base. I wasn't really thinking that one through. We go to the 7th. 0-1 to low. Pops one up behind second base. It's caught by Lincoln on the run. 1 down. Here's Money. 0-1. 1-1. And grounder to short. Throws to first. 2 down. I'll bring up Gregory. Gregory fouls one off. A comebacker thrown to first. Got him. Side retired. Bottom 7. 7th inning stretch. And a water break. Here's Hutt. Base hit to start off the 7th for the Mariners. Hutt, will he go for 2? Yes. He's in there. Leadoff double. Here's James. Slow ball gets him. 0-1. Grounder to third. They're going to take the force at first. Runner will advance. Probably could have tagged him out there. 1 out. Another off-speed changeup. Gets him. That's a base hit for Brooks. And another run scored for the Mariners. And he will hold at first. But it makes it 6-1. Sinfield up. Slow ground ball. Shortstop to second. Got him there. Double play ends the inning. We go to the 8th. 6-1 Mariners. Sales will start off the 8th. And that will be a base hit to right. Here's Jack. Oh, Jack absolutely clobbers one, but it's foul. And what a catch at short! Oof. Runner gets back to first. 1 out, 1 on. Scare it, double play ball. Got him! We will go bottom 8. Sandhop starts it off for the Mariners. And swings about a second early in front of that off speed. 0-2. Another slow ball gets Sandhop to swing through it. He's going to break his bat over his knee. Afia getting a little tired here. But the off speed gets Harmon too. 0-1. And Harmon will slap this to third. Second out of the inning. Osen up with 2 down. They're going to change pitchers. And they're going to go with West to be a right-hand pitcher. He is 4.69 ERA last season. Osen. Base hit. Yes, to left field will extend the inning. That'll bring up Lincoln. Lincoln deep to right. And gone! His first home run of the season. His hot hitting continues, and he punctuates that with a home run. 395, Oppo. 8-1 Seattle. Griffey up. Griffey to left. That is going to fall for another hit. So a 2-out rally this inning. Here's Hutt. Hutt with a liner. What a snag at first. That'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. 8-1. Toft is going to go for the complete game, even though he's getting a little tired. He's got some breathing room here. 0-1. 1-1. And base hit to start the 9th. Harmon going to test his arm. Throw it to first. Not quite strong enough. 1 on. Nobody out. And foul ball. 0-2 to McGinty. McGinty puts this in play. And he's got a base hit. Yes. Safe at second. 2 on. Nobody out. Are they going to extend this with Toft? They're going to give a chance. Bell's already got a homer. He's going to bunt. And that bunt is not going to lead to an advancement. They get the lead runner. 1 out. Still 2 on, but an unsuccessful bunt. And now a potential double play to end the game. No. Runner safe at second. They take the force at first. Money. Last hope for the Blue Jays. 1-1. And that's foul. 1-2. Driven to center. Griffey's there. Ball game. Mariners move to 2-0. An 8-1 win. Osen 3 for 5 today. Griffey 4 for 5. Lincoln another 3 for 5 game and 2 RBIs. James had 3 RBIs today. Harmon went 0 for 4. But Toft with a complete game. In other news, Giant pitchers vow to start beanball war. Your scores around the league. Are we able to check standings? Yeah. We're just 2 games in. Mets 2-0, Expos 2-0. Your Mariners are 2-0. Oakland also 2-0. The Twins are 2-0. Yankees and Red Sox both 2-0. Hope you'll consider joining the Backlog Brigade and coming along for that next one. That'll be the end of this episode. I'll see you later.